So someone, for example, let's say they're a high earner, professional, 80, 100 grand a year type salary, and they going off to do a property flip. What are the kind of pitfalls that they probably don't consider tax-wise that could impact them negatively?
I mean, simply put, it's the tax impact that sort of, so if they're going to make a profit, and you said 80 to 100,000 pounds, so 100,000 pound in our tax system is a cliff edge. You start to lose your personal allowance. That's the amount all of us have, but we don't pay tax on, 12,500 pound roughly at the moment. But when you hit 100,000 pound, you start to lose that. So every £2 of income, you lose a pound of personal allowance. So now, if you're going to have, if you're going to generate additional income, for example, in a particular tax year, and it takes you above that, it starts to not be a 40% tax hit.
Yes.
Marginally, it's a 60% tax hit. So that's the first thing. People don't take account of the fact that tax is a cost. If you're going to make £20,000 in profit, that might not end up in your pocket.
Yes.
That will not end up in your pocket.
Yes.
You've got all of the taxes to pay. But if you're then having that kind of a hit, it might actually be commercially unattractive.
Yes.
So, thinking about whether that's the right way of doing it in their own name, possibly using a company, or is it even commercially viable by the time you're done with your taxes? I've come across several situations in my career where somebody thought they were making money. By the time they pay their taxes, they're in a loss. Now, again, we talked about earlier on about changes to the tax system and the reasons behind it, especially when it comes to property. Now, one of the recent changes has actually been to bring that tax point forward for property disposals. Now, if you sell a residential property in the UK now, you have to submit a CGT return within 60 days.